मुझे लगता है मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स जो सबसे पहले एमबीबीएस खत्म करके आते हैं उनकी फ्यूचर ब्रांच ही लगती है कि मेडिसिन ही चाहिए। आफ्टर दैट ही वो लोग शायद डिसाइड कर पाते हैं कि चलो मेडिसिन ही नहीं कुछ और ले लेते हैं। हेलो एवरीवन, दिस साइड डॉक्टर गरिमा खंडेलवाल फ्रॉम प्रोमेड मेंटर। तो आज हम मेडिसिन ब्रांच से हमारे कलीग का इंटरव्यू लेंगे। तो लेट हिम इंट्रोड्यूस हिमसेल्फ। डॉक्टर
Myself, Dr. Dharav Dalal. I am a first year medicine resident.
ओके, तो धारव जी आपसे मैं कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछूंगी इस ब्रांच के बारे में, सो दैट आवर व्यूअर्स गेट टू नो कि इस ब्रांच में क्या है, क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज है और आगे की फ्यूचर की एस्पेक्ट क्या रहेगी। ठीक है, तो मेरा पहला क्वेश्चन है कि इस ब्रांच की क्या प्रोज है।
प्रोज में हम देखें तो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट प्रो मैं जो मानता हूँ इज अ गुड डायरेक्ट पेशेंट इंटरेक्शन। मतलब almost every branch patient first of all comes to medicine, whether it's itching or it's abdominal pain, even though the cause of abdominal pain might be surgical, but initially the patient presents to medicine. You get a lot of patient interaction, and then you can treat the patient from end to end. मतलब आखिरी तक तुम्हारे साथ रहेगा patient. There are some branches जैसे emergency medicine ले लिया, so they see the patient, treat the patient in emergency, and they transfer it to us. So you can see the patient end to end. Second is you get to interact a lot with other departments as well. You get to see their patients as well, because almost every department needs a medicine call. Third important pro that I believe is जब ये family में अकेला एक doctor होता है तो पेट दर्द कुछ भी हुआ तो they'll call a doctor in their family itself. अब दूसरे ब्रांच में they treat because it is generally a MBBS problem only, but if you are internal medicine resident you will be able to treat them better. It's just the difference.
मुझे लगता है मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स जो सबसे पहले एमबीबीएस खत्म करके आते हैं उनकी फ्यूचर ब्रांच ही लगती है कि मेडिसिन ही चाहिए। आफ्टर दैट ही वो लोग शायद डिसाइड कर पाते हैं कि चलो मेडिसिन ही नहीं कुछ और ले लेते हैं। तो आपको क्या लगता है कि कॉन्स क्या है इस ब्रांच के?
One of the important con that you can believe is work-life balance. It's better than usually a surgical branch. Surgical branches से less hectic मैं मानता हूँ मेडिसिन को, बट अदर ब्रांचेस सच एज रेडियो ले लिया, अपने साइकेट्री ले लिया, डर्मेट ले लिया, उससे आपको थोड़ा वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस पोर मिलेगा, स्पेशली इन द फर्स्ट ईयर ऑफ रेसिडेंस। बट हाँ, एज इवेंचुअली यू प्रोग्रेस, इफ यू आर ओके एंड इफ यू लव मेडिसिन, यू विल बी ओके विथ वॉट एवर वर्क आज यू आर बीइंग गिवन। और यूजुअली वो नॉर्मल जो ऑफिस जॉब का होता है 9 to 5, 9 to 6 वही होगा। हाँ, इफ यू चूज अ ब्रांच विच इज इमरजेंसी बेस्ड, जैसे कार्डियो ले लिया या तो फिर इफ यू चूज नेफ्रो समटाइम्स, तो तुम्हें इमरजेंसी से डील करना पड़ सकता है। पर यू कैन चूज अ ब्रांच कि जहाँ पे आप शांति से बैठ भी सकते हैं, रात में आपको ड्यूटीज ना करनी पड़े। इफ यू चूज क्रिटिकल केयर मेडिसिन तो तुम्हें रात में जाना पड़ सकता है। इट्स योर चॉइस।
दैट्स नाइस। So doctor, what is a working hour in this field?
Working hours depends on what duty you are doing. For example, if you are in a unit or you are posted in wards, then usually it lasts between 10 to 12 hours, 12 to 13, 14 hours. Initially, it might be 16 hours also. And then if you are doing ICU duties, तो वो fixed hours होती है, but it is usually hectic. 8 to 12 hours होती है, but it is hectic. You have once a week emergency day, so there you have to do night duties as well, 24 to 36 hours जो कहा जाता है रेसिडेंट से करवाते हैं, it's actually true, 36 hours करना पड़ता है। And then there are casualty duties जो 8 to 10 hours, it depends कि आप डे ड्यूटी में है, नाइट ड्यूटी में है, उस हिसाब से चेंज होता है।
So one of the reason for me not taking medicine was this working hour. मेरे लिए नहीं था, बट हमारे डॉक्टर के लिए था जो उनको डेडिकेटली अपना काम करना था। So let's move on to the next question. What is the future scope of this branch?
For medicine, I believe sky is the limit. You can pursue any branch you want to. There are multiple endless branches available. You can pursue critical care medicine. You can do super specialty. If you are planning to settle down in tier 2, tier 3 cities, you can stop there as well. मतलब you can stop completely at MD internal medicine and you can just go on with that. You can have a good practice. I think according to as much as super specialties are coming, we need good general medicine practitioners as well to localize the problem and then send them to better super specialty doctors.
That's nice. That's nice. One of the very important question from my part, not for the viewers, or which I'm very anxious, very curious to know about it. Does money matter in this medicine field? When whoever is taking, are they like mostly money minded, or were you money minded when you took this branch?
Money was never a prime thing to look for me. मतलब I chose medicine pure passionately. As somebody told के for a doctor pursuing medicine or MBBS, or who wants to be a doctor, his first choice should be to become a doctor. His second choice should also be to become a doctor. There should not be any option कि कोई और ब्रांच या कुछ और परस्यू करना है. तो फॉर सेम थिंग मेडिसिन भी मेरे लिए तो फर्स्ट ब्रांच ही थी. मनी इज इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर मेनी एंड इट शुड बी, क्योंकि आगे जाके आप यू हैव टू गो विद फैमिली एंड यू हैव टू लुक टेक केयर ऑफ योर पेरेंट्स एज वेल. तो मनी इज गुड. मतलब इफ यू टेक मेडिसिन ऑल्सो इनिशियली यू माइट struggle, क्योंकि काफी your engineer friends might have earned a lot if they are pursuing and started having a job, but when you have a practice, then the rise that happens as compared to an engineering student is exponential. मतलब if you have a good practice you can earn, and there also फिर private practice में तो sky is the limit. मतलब you can earn a lot depending
That's
on
nice.
OPDs.
That's nice. That's commendable. So, last but not the least, if we compare a government college and if we compare a private college in the medicine aspect, what difference do you feel in the patient exposure and in the patient aspect if you do medicine from either of them?
The caseload usually is better in a government medical college, but at the same time it's sometimes hectic. मतलब government medical college में there are lots of patients of the same problem that comes to you, whereas private medical college में you'll see less number of patients, but फिर उस हिसाब से you will get to see rare cases also less. अब it depends on how you want to look at the branch and how you want to pursue the branch. Private medical college has its own con of having a lot of fee to pay. मतलब बहुत ज्यादा वहाँ पे फिर fees pay करने पड़ते हैं. Government में you don't have to look after that. Case exposure is good. Academics, I believe, is found to be better in private medical colleges.
That's nice.
So that depends on you what you want to choose.
So regarding comparing both the colleges like setups, is it also differentiating factor in the regard of the machines as well? Like, do you get to use all kind of machines in government, or is it more better available in private?
See, availability of machines, instrumentation, high-end radiological machines, high-end pathological investigations that you require is obviously better available in a private medical college. But if you get a government medical college which is central, मतलब state का center है, so then you will get almost every instrument that is available in a private medical college as well. And it's not everywhere true कि हाँ private medical college में सारे ही machines available होंगे, but still एक general fact लेके चले तो private medical college do have better facilities than a government medical.
That's good. That's good. So, summing up the medicine interview, this is Dr. Garima Khandelwal, and I request all our viewers and the followers to let us know what all branches you want the next, so that we can interview them, and also your queries. You can post them in the comment section. Thank you.